Hey guys, how are you doing? Thanks so much for stopping by my channel. I'm going to be doing an energetic reading for the collective. So take what resonates, leave the best behind. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to the channel. And let's get in to see what messages that we are going to be pulling from the universe, taking a snapshot of the timeline that you may or may not be on. And if there is a message in there for you, then that's great. If not, don't worry about it. All right, let's go. So first card that we have got is a 10 of Cups in the reverse. The Queen of Pentacles in the upright position. The 2 of Swords in the upright position. The Hanged Man in the reverse. The Page of Wands in the reverse. And we have got the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. I just get this feeling straight away that this Queen of Pentacles, you can't really afford to be held back. And I feel that whatever this Page of Wands is all about, if they're seeing you making certain moves, or you may just be kind of receding and pulling yourself back from this kind of 10 of Cups energy, it almost feels as if like you may get certain people that might be reaching out to find out, well, what's going on with you. But I feel that at the moment, you're in an energy of not really needing to explain yourself. So let me just bring this way. You're in this energy of not needing to explain yourself to certain people. It doesn't matter who it is. It really doesn't at this point. Whether or not you're trying to figure things out for yourself, because the Hanged Man in the reverse is kind of giving you a feeling of not really getting enlightened at the moment. I also feel with the Wheel of Fortune being in the reverse, there is something about coming out from an old kind of cycle, an old situation that, you know, has already passed. And the time now for you to make the moves is like, again, you doing what you need to do. Let's find out a little bit more about this 10 of Cups, and especially this Page of Cups, because I'm really getting a feeling of, you know, I'm not trying to say that you're putting your, you know, like you're better than anybody, because again, I'm not really picking that up. But I just feel that you're just really in this vibe of really being silent for a good reason, because you're working on something that you may include certain people with, but right now is not the time for them to know anything. Because especially with this person in the Page of Wands energy, I'm really getting this feeling of they can't keep that. They've got a big mouth. I'm hearing they've got like a big mouth. They're not able to kind of like, you can't trust them with whatever information or whatever's going on within you in the Queen of Pentacles energy. You really can't afford to tell anybody your plans right now. It's not the right time. I was hearing you are being told to stay quiet for a good reason. And the 2 of Swords is showing that you're not really kind of saying anything. This Queen of Pentacles is not even looking in the direction of, say, the 10 of Cups, or even in the energy towards the, you know, the direction of the Page of Wands. You're very focused on what is going on with this pentacle that you have been very much protecting and holding on to, for whatever reason that is. But there's something very important here with this Queen of Pentacles. So let's get in and see what kind of messages that we're going to get. Let's expand on this. And those that are not really in on your situation, Because I feel that your inner circle is literally just you. You don't really have anybody else that you can kind of like, you know, really inform or say anything to. It's very secretive, but there's a reason for it. That you know. You don't have to explain it or say anything to anybody. Somebody could be trying to psych you out as well. The Two of Swords being in that right position to try to find out, well, what's going on? Tell me about the Ten of Cups in the reverse. We've got the Ace of Wands in the upright position. There's some kind of opportunity that's coming in. And the Ten of Cups being in the reverse, I said the Ten of Wands. There's feelings coming out from this Ten of Wands. I said the Ten of Wands again. This Ten of Cups could have felt very oppressive. Could have been a lot going on, a lot of responsibilities, or people not really having responsibilities for themselves and kind of expecting you to do it all. And this is also, again, you may be kind of looking at this Ten of Cups as a Ten of Wands situation. We've got the Ace of Wands here. There's something that is going to be very much a very opportune time for you. And I feel that it's almost as if it's being handed to you personally. Let's see what this is about. Almost like saying action. It's the Ace of Wands. Tell me about the Queen of Pentacles in the upright position, please. We've got the Strength card. You are resisting telling people anything. If you notice the way how sorry guys, I can't really see. Hold on, let me just put my glasses on a second. Mine's really bad. You might even be, because of all these energies that's been going on, Dan, have any of you guys been experiencing sort of blurred visions and stuff like that, even though you may wear glasses and your eyes are still kind of messed up? All right, so what I'm picking up with this Strength card as well, what I was saying not so long ago just now about you're being guided not to say anything and for good reason. I do sense that there is some kind of guide, guardian, mentor around you right now that's preventing you. You may have to be sworn to secrecy. And with this green, which to me represents, you know, your heart chakra, your heart's in the right place. There's something about the way how you are being trusted with some kind of very important information that cannot and must not and will not be shared with another. I mean, this Page of Wands in the reverse, they have no way of being a part of this. This is imperative that you resist and you stay very quiet, okay, at this time, because of the Ace of Wands. I feel that you've been chosen to do this, or you volunteered to do something about this, you know, especially holding on to this Ace of Pentacles. Tell me about the Two of Swords, please, in the upright position. We've got the Sun card. Whatever this is, it's going to be very lucrative. It's going to be very successful. And I feel that you need to be very grounded, very, very grounded at this precise moment in time, because this can be something that's going to be very big, very huge for you and certain people around you. Okay? This is going to be really, you know, exciting. This is an exciting time. But you cannot say anything to anybody about this. Almost like you have to be sworn to secrecy, sign something, promise something. I promise not to tell a soul. What's the, because I feel that the more that you stay quiet, the easier it will be for you to move forward. If you start blabbing your mouth off, which, you know, I know that you're not going to do that, but other people want you to know and spill the tea, you're going to end up blocking yourself. They're going to end up blocking you. Okay? And there's a lot going on here with this Queen of Pentacles. Tell me about the Hanged Man in the reverse. And we do have the Hanged Man in the reverse. You cannot say anything to anybody. And this is double confirmation. The less you say, the more you'll be able to move. If you blab off your mouth and say something, especially to this little Page of Wands, who might have a kind of like an agenda, a narrative, unbeknownst to you, you could end up really screwing yourself up. And with the Page of Wands in the reverse, we've got the Five of Wands. This is why you can't say, sorry to say it, but you can't say fuck all to anybody. Don't say a word to anybody, because this is what you're going to end up with. And I don't mean to sort of put like pressure or, use that, fear tactics. But I think that you're smart enough and experienced enough to know that the less you say, the better it is for you. You're doing what you got to do. This does not include anybody else. If it did, then they will be there as well. And they certainly wouldn't be in the reverse. And I'm really sensing they wouldn't be in the Page of Wands energy. Because you need to have either a fellow queen, emperor, empress, or king energy with you. And if you don't have anybody like that around you that's really going to step up alongside with you, then they're going to have to step off. Underneath the bottom of the clarifying deck, we have got the Two of Cups in the upright position. So I do sense that this is about loyalty. Check out a dog, and I don't know if you can see a green parrot. Even though this Two of Cups is in the upright position, one thing that's kind of, I know it's not right, but anyway, but with a dog is more, they've got the loyalty, they've got the companionship. The parrot is, really cute, but I was more picking up on, like parroting your words, copying down whatever it is that you got going on to go and spread out to other people. So just be careful of how people may appear to be all nice and friendly and stuff, but then they might have an agenda to chat off your business, and then you're screwed. I want to get a couple of cards for this Page of Wands, please. Now, one card for this, two, but one for each. Tell me about the Queen of Pentacles first. Okay, well, I've got two cards that's popped out. We do have the Two of Pentacles, but we've also got the Temperance card. This is why you really can't afford to have anybody to come in to kind of mess up things for you. And, if you add the Two of Pentacles here and you've got the Ace in your hand, that would be like a third party energy, okay? Because they could literally disturb your inner peace. And tell me about the Page of Wands, please, in the reverse. They will chat out your business. This person is incapable of keeping a bloody secret. Despite them saying, oh no, you can trust me, I won't tell a soul, yeah? As soon as your back is turned, as soon as you put the phone down, they're on the blower telling of your business to other people. And this is a major arcana, so you need to be very careful about what's going on, all right? So let's close out this reading. Let's close it out. I'm going to pull 4 cards from here, and I'm going to pull 4 cards from Luminous Pathways, all right? So the first card that wants to speak is the creativity, creative expression, trust your vision. Whatever you have got going on, and I'm seeing this more like the inside and the mind of the Queen of Pentacles. Let me just pop that up there. Notice the way how you're kind of like looking down, visualizing, manifesting whatever it is that you're trying to do. Almost like in the quantum field, and then this is kind of like the spiritual, energetic visualization of what's actually going on here. Again, focusing on this pentacle, getting this quantum field energy before it manifests into your reality. And then the next card that I've got, next message that wants to come through, alignment. It's coming together, precision. This is why you cannot afford to open your mouth and tell anybody any damn thing. Whatever this is, please keep it to yourself, right? Don't tell a soul. Don't even put it in the comments. Don't say anything to anybody. The next card that I've got, next message that wants to come through, returning. Spiral journey, growth, renewal, healed, returning. But you know what I was getting with regards to the returning. You could have invested in something and it's going to yield a really healthy return for you. Okay? So that's something to kind of think about, and the growth. It's not just about, I know I said about it being, because the Queen of Pentacles is also to do with material gain, material wealth. Okay, but you don't really like to flash about who you are. You're not really in that kind of vibe. I'm not really getting that from you. But what I'm getting here is like a really good, healthy return. Whatever it is that you've invested in, that it's going to yield. You could be involved in crypto coins, right? Anything like that. Anything like that. Okay. But you were smart. You were looking and seeing, maybe a market trend or some kind, something like that. Maybe speaking to like a financial advisor, broker, somebody that could be giving you some real tips, currency, anything like that. Assets. You're almost like saying that you're ahead of the curve. You're ahead of the curve. You're ahead of the game. The next card that I've got, dancing with stones, movement, teamwork, partnership. Now remember what I was saying about the Two of Cups. Okay, you can get that eventually, but I don't feel it's right now. So people may be moving towards you in terms of like wanting to do something to collaborate. Oh, let's work as a team and all this shit. But just be kind of mindful, people. Just be mindful. And if it is in alignment with you, then fine. If it's not, then no. And then underneath the bottom of the deck, we have got the cycle breaker. You'll get through it, cycle ending. So there is something that is ending, or it has already ended, and you're all about breaking this situation of unhappiness, unhappy ties. This could even be a family cycle that you're breaking, and you're creating something new for yourself. Let's get in and finish off with the luminous pathways. So we've got 3 cards up. We have got reward, temptation, knowledge, the golden apple. Somebody could be tempting you for information on what you know. Okay, so it's really important, again, from this Page of Wands energy to, for now, I know it sounds a bit, kind of fucked up, but I feel you need to gatekeep on what it is that you're doing. Gatekeep your plans. Especially if you've been in a situation with the 10 of Cups and the Page of Wands that has always been trying to mess you up in the past, right? So just be mindful of that. We've got the solutions, unlocking the potential, which is the silver key. So something is, I feel that again with this alignment energy and timing, it will open up for you, but I feel that it's not that you have the silver key or you are the key. There's something about this key that almost like it's coming from above that will open in time to allow you to walk through. We do have the butterfly, so transformation, change, and rebirth is coming through. This is a very transformative time. This is something that will never happen again. Once you go through those doors, that's it, you ain't coming back. And we have got the seer's crystal, clarity, focus, and divination. Again, if you put, the Queen of Pentacles, and then we did have the other card, which is about the creativity. There's something about this focus, and it's almost giving me like a close-up of what it is that it's looking like. It's also giving me something that is being formed in within this sort of so-called pentacle. This is something that you are really working on and building on, but it just really needs to be protected in order to become perfected. And then the card underneath the bottom of the deck is the hidden garden, inner beauty, hidden talents. So again, remember what I was saying about being, a bit of a gatekeeper and just kind of hide like your things, your plans, whatever talents or whatever it is that you're trying to creatively, express and bring into your own reality. I think you're just going to have to kind of keep it behind closed doors and keep your mouth closed. Because this is going to be something amazing for you. And again, it may be that you might have to do, might want to share with others, but right about now, they're not really on the right frequency or alignment in order to kind of understand or understand what it is that you're doing. But you know everything what's going on. You know what you're doing. You know what you have to do. And it doesn't really involve anybody else who is not within that circle. Again, I'm not trying to say that this is kind of gatekeeping, but if they had the common sense or the knowledge of what you knew, or if they could foresee certain things in the sea as crystal, then they would have been able to be on board with you and be like, you know something? But not everybody that's going to smile with you and, is going to be smiling with you as an ally. But, in the complete opposite. All right? So this is what I've got for you. And don't forget as well, as I say, check out the dog and the green parrot spiritual meanings behind that. I don't know why it just asked me to do that. All right. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Do take care of yourselves. Ground yourselves during this, very intense, energetic outburst that we're getting from the, from the Schumann resonance. I hope you guys have been really, processing and grounding, and you may be feeling really achy and swollen in certain places. Feel as if you got hit by a bus, and you have to get up and still keep carrying on. So I really hope that you guys are just, taking care. All right. Thanks so much for watching, and I will catch up with you guys in the next reading. Have a good day.